Hi, I'm Zoe Triska, the books editor at the Huffington Post. I'm here with Doris Kearns Goodwin, the author of The Bully Pulpit. Can you tell us a little bit about your inspiration for the new book?
I think it began with being interested in Theodore Roosevelt, one of the most fascinating mercurial characters in history. But so many books written about him, I needed to expand the angle. And so I included William Howard Taft, who was his successor, handpicked, and they end up running against each other. So it's about a broken friendship. I love telling human stories. And so that's where it began, and it's still going on.
Where do you like to read?
I mostly read in bed at night because all during the day I'm reading books that relate to the 1900s, to Teddy and Taft, to what I have to do. So at night I read mysteries in bed, and it's the best thing to do. 20 minutes I know, turn out the light, go to sleep, because I'm going to wake up at 5 in the morning because I write in the mornings very early.
Do you have a big stack of books on your nightstand?
I do indeed. In fact, my husband keeps teasing me, why can't you get rid of them? But I might start one and I don't love it, and then I want to take another one. Or just Herman Wouk. I just read Marjorie Morningstar again, having read it when I was a teenager. So it was fat, and the other ones within, and then they started falling off the bookshelf.
Did you notice any difference between reading it as a teenager and rereading it again?
Well, the great thing was that, I loved it because it was so romantic, and the idea of going to summer camp, which I never was able to do as a kid. I always felt like there would be something mysterious about it, and I still loved it. So it was great. Every now and then I read Ayn Rand again, which I hadn't read since a teenager, and then the ideology behind it, I hadn't even thought about that. I just thought about the drama of it. So that I did recently too. That had a different meaning now than then.
What's your favorite line from poetry or literature?
I guess I would call literature Abraham Lincoln's writings. So from the second inaugural, when he said, "With malice toward none and charity for all, let us bind up the nation's wounds," knowing what that meant, the war coming to an end, that he wanted to look empathetically at the South and bring them back to the Union, and he was our poet president.
He definitely was. There are so many good quotes that he said. As they're on greeting cards, they're on everything now. What is the one book or author that you'd recommend everybody read?
I still think my favorite book is War and Peace. There's something about Tolstoy, there's something about those characters, the plot, and the fact that it's history combined with fiction. I could read that book over and over again, and indeed I have.
Thank you so much for your time, Doris.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad to be with you.